Do you like warm Coke? I love a nice, flat, warm Coke. I don't really have much to do. We're selling this telehandler. I buy and sell equipment. That's how I make money. And so far I haven't made much money. I'm just mostly spending money. Shayna doesn't really care. She just, as long as there's enough money to buy all of her baby stuff, right? Don't fall on that bottle of Super Clean. So I figured we'd do a little Q&A. I'm 24 years old. Got married 5 years ago when I was 19. I had just turned 19. 2 little girls and about to have 3. My wife could be in labor right now and I'm at the shop. We thought she was going to labor the other night, but turns out she wasn't. I live in Didsbury, Alberta, the best town on the face of the earth. I love Didsbury. Lately they've been filming lots of movies here. I bought this telehandler. Oh yeah, we gotta go back to the Q&A. Worst purchase I ever made on a vehicle. I've made a lot. The worst purchase is this truck I have out here. This truck I have had probably 50 messages on. I bought it off of a friend because I told him I would buy it. The deal was, if he bought a new truck, I would pay him for this truck. I'm trying to convince him to buy a new truck for his business because this thing's clapped. It doesn't look professional at all. It's a bad deal. So I don't have that. My good buddy Cole here is always helping out.
It's a concrete mixer, so that it sucks cement powder. It sucks dirt past the air filter. Well, guess what? You'll dust your engine. I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, we open up the engine. The top end has cement dust in the oil. The turbo blew a hole out the side. So basically what I'm saying is you can't run an engine on dirt.
Lots of YouTubers don't talk about how much money they make. I'm making like 90 bucks a month. And I haven't got paid yet. Well, I've made about $800 on YouTube. But they actually haven't given me anything yet. I pulled about 10 pounds of hay out of this cab. Sketchy. That screw is not doing anything. This bad Ricky will work. Just screwed the trim pieces right to the box. So nice. Even the gauges work. Okay, she's pretty much ready to show. It's only got 13,000 hours on it. It's running pretty high. Man, I want to be a pastor someday. A pastor that fixes equipment and builds cool trucks. I don't want to go to Bible college. I have a good buddy that's going to Bible college and he can teach me everything he knows. Hey, reading your Bible is good. It won't teach you Greek and Hebrew, but it'll teach you what you need to know. That's the fact. It's not good practice to have a dirty bench when people are coming to look at stuff. When I go into guys' shops and there's stuff like this strewn all over the place, I don't trust them. Story time. If you live in Alberta, you know that Eckville is the bottom. There are actual groups out there, I've heard. I get out there to pick up this engine and the guy shows up, there's garbage strewn everywhere. And this guy comes out and he's wearing like a pajama pants, like a kind of a button-up shirt and some like speed glasses, tattoos everywhere. And he's like, yeah, we rebuilt this engine. It's got a big cam. He gave me the cam sheet for it, which was, turns out that was not the camshaft that was in it. And it was not freshly rebuilt. It does run like a fresh engine though. It's got lots of power. The guy had a super sketchy shop. Trade deals never work out. That's just a rule. Do not do trade deals because they just don't work. When I go in guys' shops and they have bikini pics everywhere, I don't trust them. Especially if they're married. This truck here has 790,000 kilometers on it. It just went to 790. Dude, we found it. It's brisk. My other buddy was painting this trailer and then got some paint on his face and then took paint thinner to try and clean it off his face and burnt his face. It was really bad. You feel bad for her. She's fixed. But let me show you something. This latch.
Yeah.
I don't agree with liberalism. I'll just leave it at that. This thing might have been from Eckville.
Show that.
This thing did come from an area where there could have been that type of thing out there. Forgot to send in the address. And we can all agree that Mac Tools just doesn't, their logo is not as cool as Snap-on's, right? Snap-on definitely is the coolest looking.
Like if a 14-year-old was designing it.
You know, you had a hard day when all your power tools are out. We will get back to the Cummins swap. I actually got the transmission for it. Today, it's up there on the shelf. Slap her in. It's gonna be low to the ground. Should we do 22s on it? We should. The only problem is it's like an extra $5,000. Dude, I'm not putting mudders on a lowered truck. Look how full this garbage can is. We're waiting on the garbage truck to come. I want to build a drag strip around here. I love spits. I totally wish I could start hacking darts. I know it's not good.
Every once in a while.
You didn't want to catch COVID? Sometimes you just can't film and you're trying to work. You just gotta work. It's always hardest working for your buddies.
I pretty much...
We'll sweep all these spits up before the guy shows up. Got a big check here for $500. I don't even know what this is for. It's a steam job I did a while back. Oh! I just started myself on fire. Yeah. I always just do that for kicks. I'd rather work in -10 than +5. In the spring when it's muddy, I hate the mud. So this is from yesterday. This is a welding job I was on. This is the load-bearing beam. This is where the load-bearing beam is supposed to be sitting. But instead, it's sitting like 6 inches over here. So I had to build this bracketry to, support the weight. So hopefully she holds on a big 2-story house.
Couple thousand pounds.
More than that. Get this air hose out of the way. Ow. Couldn't see my crack, could you? In 10 years, dude, I don't know what I want to be doing in 10 years. I don't even know what I'm doing 2 days from now. I'll probably stick around Didsbury for my whole life. Well, I foresee myself being in some sort of ministry work. I kid you not, I plan my life one day ahead at a time. I want to see people get saved and not go to hell. I don't know. You're going to be a hockey dad? You're going to have to make the big bucks. In my opinion, women should be in the kitchen making food, raising kids. It's fine if they're not. I just think that's a good spot. It's the way the good Lord intended it. Keep shooting the breeze, having a good time. Yeah. See ya.